When I was an undergraduate student, I used to say that this was my personal house of worship, Del Taco. My lifestyle at the time was not great. I wasn't exercising. I didn't manage my stress all that well. I almost got kicked out of my undergrad for low grades. And I would wake up maybe at noon. Obviously, I'd skip breakfast, skip lunch, and Del Taco would basically be my one meal each day. Most days, let's be honest. Maybe 5 days a week. That sounds reasonable. And it was around this time that I got diagnosed with this. This is a picture of the inside of a colon, the large intestine, and this is not normal. There are some red spots you can see, some white spots, and some severe inflammation. So I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. Ulcers form in the large intestine, and it is not pleasant. It's painful, it's not fun, and there's no cure. So I will be on medication for the rest of my life. Now, this does not mean that my lifestyle caused this to happen. They're still not sure what causes ulcerative colitis, but what we do know is that there are certain things that help it and certain things that can make it worse. So let's discuss. When you look at this list of diseases, cancer, cardiovascular disease, abbreviated CVD, diseases of the digestive tract, like ulcerative colitis, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, what do all of these have in common? The answer? This. This seems to be related to all of these diseases somehow, some way. We're talking about the standard American diet, or SAD. Sometimes it's called the Western diet. Either way, what we're realizing is this standard American or SAD diet may actually trigger these diseases. So how is that possible? Well, in order to understand how this is possible, we have to understand this idea of holistic nutrition. And I'll give you a hint, holistic nutrition is not the standard American diet. So I Googled holistic nutrition back on July 10th. And if you look carefully, I found 157 million results in less than a second. But sadly, a lot of the information wasn't good. It wasn't reliable information. In fact, very few websites that I saw provided actual explanation of what holistic nutrition means. And most of the stuff I found were advertisements for holistic nutrition programs or get a certification in holistic nutrition if you just pay us $1,000. So, in order to truly understand what holistic nutrition is, we have to understand disease first and what a holistic view of disease actually is. Well, an easy way to think about holistic anything is whole person. Head to toe, mind, body, spirit, all of that is a holistic view. Basically, the whole body is connected. So look at this crazy diagram. Let's start in the middle. Why in the middle with overweight and obesity? Well, it's because obesity recently surpassed tobacco use as the leading cause of preventable death in the US, so it's an important topic. But it's not important just because it's the leading cause of preventable death in the US. When we look at this diagram, it's the center. It's the center of all that's going on here. If we look at the periphery of this diagram, we see, starting at the top, diabetes, mental illness, skeletal diseases, sarcopenia, loss of skeletal muscle. We see chronic kidney disease, digestive diseases like ulcerative colitis, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and look, they all kind of point to the middle. So let's follow one of these pathways. So if we begin with overweight and obesity, and let's say we were to follow it to the left, we know that overweight and obesity increases the risk for cardiovascular disease. And one of the theories behind that is because overweight and obesity increases oxidative stress, which then can increase the risk for cardiovascular disease because oxidative stress may clog the arteries. Then cardiovascular disease, we're learning, may lead to certain mental illnesses. And it may be because cardiovascular disease causes impaired nervous system functioning, which then can lead to mental illness. And then certain mental illnesses can lead to dysfunctions in carbohydrate metabolism, which then leads to diabetes. And again, this is just one section of this diagram. If we were to follow all the arrows, we might go a little crazy. But this is how disease and its opposite, health, are all interconnected in the body. It seems as though there were some that were fortune tellers. Hippocrates, who is supposedly pictured here and supposedly considered the father of modern medicine, medical doctors to this day have to take the Hippocratic Oath. And supposedly it was based on what Hippocrates used to say about medicine, do no harm, etc. And he was once quoted as saying, supposedly, we never really know for sure, let food be thy medicine. He was onto something. In fact, Thomas Edison was onto something too. He was quoted as saying, the doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but will rather cure and prevent disease with nutrition. Very interesting, because when we look at the data, they're both onto something. So you already know, food is closely related to overall health, but let's look at some specific data. I just pulled some random thoughts. This isn't anything specific, but I just wanted to paint a picture of how food relates to our overall health and wellness. Studies have found that men who frequently eat red meat, what's frequently? How is that defined? Well, that's greater than or equal to 18 ounces of red meat per week. If you look down at the palm of your hand, imagine there's a cooked burger patty in that palm. That's about 3 ounces. So if you eat 6 of those palm-sized amounts of red meat each week, they would say that you would have an increased risk for prostate cancer and nearly 5 times the risk to develop colon cancer when compared with men who eat red meat less frequently, once or twice per month. Now, what's red meat? Red meat is beef, game like venison or bison, pork. Pork is not the other white meat, it is a red meat. So we're talking pork chops, bacon, those would count. So that's the bad news. Let's talk about some good news. For every three servings of fruits or vegetables men and women consume daily, they can expect a 22% decreased risk of a type of cardiovascular disease known as stroke. You know what a heart attack is? The heart doesn't get enough blood and oxygen, so it stops. A stroke is a brain attack. The brain stops working. But we can hopefully prevent that by consuming more fruits and vegetables. Here's what's really interesting. Smokers who consume more fruits and vegetables actually have lower rates of the common cancers that many smokers experience. So it's like if someone smokes but they eat more fruits and vegetables, they could still lower their risk for the cancers that many smokers often succumb to, unfortunately. Some nutrition researchers believe that 80% of how we look and how we feel is related to diet. So we know food is closely related to overall health, but in some situations, it seems like food can be medicinal. It can prevent cancer even though we're exposing ourselves to a carcinogen like cigarette smoke. We also are realizing, this is relatively new, that the gut microbiome or our gut microbiota can influence our immune system, and our immune system can then influence our gut, and that might lead to other types of risk for disease. So nutrition, the foods we eat, influences the health of the gut microbiome, which we know now impacts our immunity, body's defense system basically. And the immune system, we know, affects disease risk, but a hyperactive immune system may increase our risk for autoimmune disorders like ulcerative colitis, cancers, our allergies to not only just pollen, but even food allergies, and even obesity. So these are all interconnected, holistic nutrition. So I'm kind of giving you a preview regarding why holistic nutrition might be beneficial for overall health and well-being. But not all foods support optimal health. I talked about the standard American diet, the Western diet. And we know that the Western diet doesn't seem to be promoting our health. What we're learning is foods high in added sugars specifically may increase risk for, sure enough, the same diseases we were just talking about: diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. When we think about certain foods, sometimes we call foods that we really enjoy comfort foods. And when we think about what types of foods those are, whenever I ask my students, hey, give me an example of some comfort foods, these are the most common that come up: cookies, mac and cheese, ice cream, donuts, potato chips. And in fact, a couple of these are on my comfort foods list. I'm a huge donut, potato chip, and French fry fan. So, yeah, I like some of these foods. It doesn't mean I eat them all the time, though. So, why are these foods called comfort foods? Well, they actually bring us comfort. It turns out that highly processed foods like the ones we see here, so we're talking high in calories, foods high in added sugars, fat, and salt, and low in vitamins and minerals, actually bring us comfort because they release good feeling hormones in the brain. Whenever we consume these foods that are highly processed, high in calories, high in added sugars, fat, and salt, they increase good feeling hormones in the brain. And so again, examples of comfort foods are desserts, mac and cheese, potato chips, anything that you see here, and more. This is not a complete list. You'll notice no one ever says, I turn to a salad when I need comfort, or I turn to a nice big bowl of carrot sticks. That never happens. Instead, we turn to these when we need comfort. And again, it's because these foods release dopamine, a good feeling hormone in the brain. So this hormone leads to increased feelings of pleasure. So it's possible when we need comfort, we've learned that these foods will make us feel better. They make us feel more comfort or more comfortable. So could other more nutritious foods like a big bowl of carrot sticks trigger this response? Sadly, it doesn't seem to. So what we're looking at here on the right side of the screen is an image of a monkey's brain. And the more lit up the brain is, the more dopamine that's getting released. And so what we're seeing here is comfort foods light up the brain a lot more than more nutritious foods like fruits and veggies. Those don't seem to light up the brain as much. So it's like we have to make an effort to consume fruits and veggies because we just don't feel the same level of comfort that we do when we consume those other highly processed foods. So what should I do then? It seems like I'm fighting an uphill battle. Is there the best diet out there? What should I do? What should I eat specifically if I want to incorporate holistic nutrition? Nutrition that will help my whole body from head to toe. Well, here's what we know. 5 to 9 combined servings of whole fruits and vegetables each day will pretty much do the trick. Yes, they may not release that dopamine in the brain, but instead, there are other mechanisms going on that will still make you feel good, and we'll get to that in a second. What you're looking at, as far as the image on the right side of the screen, is a very enlarged image of our DNA. You'll see that double helix pattern there. On the caps of our DNA are these things called telomeres. Those are the white objects you see, again, on the end caps of the DNA strand. What we're learning is telomeres, the thicker they are, like you see here, the better. These telomeres protect the DNA from damage. But what we're learning is these telomeres don't last forever, and there are certain lifestyle behaviors that will eat away at those telomeres, which then leaves our DNA susceptible to damage. So what can we do to help protect our telomeres? Well, it turns out the Mediterranean diet has been shown to actually help protect our DNA. And here's a quote from a study that I've cited below. Greater adherence to the Mediterranean diet was associated with longer, healthier telomeres. The results of this study further support the benefits of adherence to the Mediterranean diet for promoting health and longevity, or a long life. Now, what does the Mediterranean diet incorporate? What types of foods are we talking about? I wish it was pizza and lasagna, but it's not. A true Mediterranean diet is not the American version of a Mediterranean diet. And I'll give you a hint. It incorporates 5 to 9 combined servings of whole fruits and vegetables each day. So the Mediterranean Food Guide Pyramid, here it is. It's like we have a pyramid for everything. There's, of course, the old food guide pyramid, which was replaced by My Plate. We even have an exercise pyramid, believe it or not. But notice here at the very bottom, daily physical activity is truly the foundation, and we know physical activity, of course, will complement any well-balanced nutrition plan to help prevent certain diseases, many diseases actually. But when we talk about the food specifically, we see that the majority of the Mediterranean diet consists of whole grains. These are consumed daily. Next, most often consumed, fruits and vegetables, and beans, legumes, and nuts. But beans, legumes, and nuts can be consumed in smaller proportion when compared to fruits and vegetables. The fat of choice would be olive oil, which is high in monounsaturated fat, which is protective against many diseases. And if you notice carefully, cheese and yogurt, again, consumed in smaller amounts, but is consumed daily. When we compare that with the top part of the pyramid, we see that other animal products are consumed only weekly. Fish is consumed more often than poultry, poultry is consumed more often than whole eggs, and sweets are consumed more often than red meat, which is recommended monthly. So pretty different when we look at this and compare it to our standard American diet. You'll see on the left side of the screen they talk about wine in moderation, 6 glasses of water each day. Really what's most important about hydration with regards to water intake specifically, if your urine is clear in color, I know that sounds gross, but if your urine is clear, you're consuming too much water. If it's light lemonade yellow, perfect. You're adequately hydrated. It's not going to be like that every time, but if most of the time it's a pale yellow color, you are adequately hydrated. If it's dark yellow, you're dehydrated. And again, there's no need to overhydrate. If your urine is clear, you're overhydrating, and that can lead to a loss of vitamins and minerals your body needs. With regards to alcohol, definitely speak to your healthcare provider first. The Harvard School of Public Health has said that if you don't drink, there is no need to start as far as its protective health benefits. So this is what we're talking about. 5 to 9 combined servings of fruits and vegetables each day, and consuming red meat less frequently. So why does this help? Why is this the foundation of holistic nutrition? Well, it's abundant in whole foods, fruits, veggies, whole grain breads, beans, nuts, and seeds. And we've seen from study after study after study that these seem to promote health. Not only that, but when we look closer, why do they seem to promote health? Well, these foods may support the health of the gut microbiome. Fresh fruit is the typical daily dessert, not so much the ice cream, cookies, and all those comfort foods we've been talking about. So the gut microbiome, we're learning that this is super crucial when it comes to looking at the body in a holistic way. There is no accepted definition of the gut microbiome, but basically when you hear about it, we're talking about the good bacteria found in the small and large intestines. It's pretty remarkable. We're learning that there may be more good bacteria in our gut than there are number of cells in the body. So it's estimated that each person has anywhere from 10 to 100 trillion of these good bacteria in our intestines. These good bacteria may help balance our immune system and prevent oxidative stress. So we're talking about oxidative stress in the terms of cardiovascular disease. We're learning that oxidative stress may lead to a whole host of other diseases besides cardiovascular disease, like cancer, for example. When we have a healthy gut microbiome, well, it may in turn affect the immune system because 70% of our immune cells are found in the gut. And so if the gut's healthy, then maybe our immune system is healthy too. And it's important to note that everyone's microbiome is different. There are different species of bacteria that are found there. And there are different quantities of those species of bacteria, and that's what makes everyone's microbiome so unique. So how do we keep the gut microbiome healthy, since it seems to be basically the foundation of all health? Well, like I said, there are certain foods that we can eat that support the gut microbiome. The aforementioned beans, lentils, nuts, whole grains, oats, fruits, and vegetables support the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. What does this sound like? The Mediterranean diet we just discussed. Fruits and vegetables also contain vitamins A and C, which support the health of the immune system. And since the immune system is in the gut, well, that's just going to help everything, won't it? We're learning that eating between 25 to 35 grams of fiber each day from these foods will likely keep the gut microbiome healthy. Comfort foods, on the other hand, those highly processed, high calorie, low in nutrient foods, do not support the health of the microbiome. That's what we're learning. Those that consume more processed foods have a less diverse and fewer number of gut bacteria, which is not a good thing. So what about herbs? You may have heard of these things called adaptogenic herbs. Could they help keep the gut microbiome healthy? Could that support holistic nutrition? You may have heard of ginseng, also known as Panax ginseng. When we look at the research, we found that some forms of ginseng may help keep the gut microbiome healthy, may help actually reduce stress in the body, that oxidative stress, but other studies found that it does nothing. And so right now, there's no consensus with regards to ginseng, so I would save your money on that one. Studies have also looked at ashwagandha root, also known as Indian ginseng or winter cherry. One study found that 300 milligrams of a highly concentrated dose of ashwagandha delivered twice per day for 2 months reduced cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Participants also reported experiencing less stress. So maybe this is protective and could be part of a holistic nutrition meal plan. The problem is there's no clear recommendation with regards to actually how much we need, because that was just one study that found 300 milligrams was helpful twice per day. What happens, first of all, after 2 months? That study only followed people for 2 months. Would it still be helpful after 2 months? Other studies have found that you need 3,000 milligrams of ashwagandha root per day in order to see any benefit. So I would save your money on this as well. Then there's Tulsi, also known as holy basil. Studies are also inconclusive with Tulsi. Anywhere from 300 milligrams to 1,200 milligrams per day have been studied, and the results varied. Probably the most promising would be turmeric. 250 milligrams delivered twice per day for 3 months significantly reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety when compared to a placebo. And so when we trace back, when we think about that diagram I showed you in the beginning, where overweight and obesity were in the middle, and in the periphery there was mental illness, well, curcumin may help prevent some of that damage from oxidative stress, and so we end up stopping that pathway to mental illness. Turmeric was found to be even more helpful over the longer term, so if people continue using turmeric or incorporating into their diet beyond 3 months, it seemed to help even more. Why? What's the mechanism? Well, what we're learning is, again, turmeric may help reduce that oxidative stress, and it may help keep the immune system functioning optimally. And a functioning immune system means it's not hyperactive, means it's not too slow to react, it's just right. And so that's going to prevent autoimmune disorders and prevent any kind of infection. So what should we do? Well, when we think about some of these complementary and integrative methodologies like adaptogenic herbs that I just discussed, the National Institute of Health's National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health say, be cautious about relying on these herbs, but they may be okay to incorporate as kind of an added benefit. But definitely speak to your health professional before using any of these. And since many of these are found in supplement form, a great website to check for the purity and quality of these supplements is consumerlab.com. They do require a subscription. Disclaimer, I am not paid by consumerlab.com to talk about them. I receive nothing from them by mentioning their website, so please know I have no vested interest in consumerlab.com. Rather, I just find it to be a wonderful resource, and again, they do require, I think, $24 a year to access their database. But again, there you can look up a supplement manufacturer, you can look up a specific supplement, and you'll see if they've tested it for quality and purity before you purchase it. Now, I haven't mentioned anything about probiotics, and that's because probiotics are very inconclusive because there are so many different strains of probiotics out there that it's hard to know which will be beneficial and which may be potentially harmful even. So we don't know much about probiotics. Rather, what we do know is consuming 5 to 9 combined servings of fruits and vegetables each day, along with whole grains, nuts, legumes. That seems to promote the health of the microbiome more than anything else. So let's map what we just discussed. We've talked about Mediterranean type diet, and we've talked about some adaptogenic herbs. So how does that affect the whole body? How is that holistic nutrition? Well, let's start with the Mediterranean diet. Based on what we've learned, the Mediterranean diet helps keep the gut microbiome healthy, and that's where the majority of our immune cells lie. And so that may lead to optimal immune function, which then can lower our disease risk. If we add a little turmeric to our diet as well, since that seems most promising, that may also help in conjunction with a Mediterranean type diet to improve our immune function, which will then lower disease risk. Now, what about processed foods? Let's take the opposite. So again, processed foods that are high in calories, high in added sugar, high in fat, high in salt. What would that do? Well, we know that does not support a healthy gut microbiome. And since again, the gut microbiome is where about 70% of our immune cells are located, this may lead to an immune system that's out of balance, which in turn may lead to increased stress on the body, oxidative stress, maybe more anxiety and more depression. And then what happens when we feel anxiety and depression? We turn to comfort foods. We want comfort, and so we might go back to these foods, which in turn start the cycle all over again. So what are some barriers? What if you're thinking, but I cannot possibly incorporate this diet? Well, there are ways to overcome some of these barriers to holistic nutrition. The first is get support. Be sure you let your healthcare team know that this is what you want to do, and make sure that they are on board. It's also helpful to have your family on board since you're probably going to be redesigning your menus. Make sure that when you talk to your healthcare team, you seek personalized guidance, that they look at your health history, your labs, where you are currently in your lifestyle, so that they can be sure whatever they recommend fits you and it suits you as a person. Next, start small. If this seems overwhelming, I'm not even eating, let's say, one serving of vegetables each day. That's okay. Start small. Choose just one behavior to change. Maybe you add just one vegetable, one serving of a vegetable per day. That's a great place to start because one small change can begin an anti-inflammatory cascade, a cascade that prevents oxidation. Maybe just one simple change done consistently can be powerful enough to slow that process down. Because what we're learning is once those small little changes add up, a synergism starts to happen. And this synergistic approach between the bioactive compounds, those good compounds in fruits and vegetables start to work together, and they prevent the development of many of those diseases from that diagram. So we want to put an X or a no symbol on these barriers, and we can start small. So here's my new personal house of worship. All of these wonderful whole foods. And what I'm learning, I can go from this to this. And I've found that when I consumed more fruits and vegetables each day and lowered my intake of processed foods, I could lower my medication dose. My doctor has actually taken me off the medication completely. I can't know for sure whether it was diet, but I do know that I feel better, period. So I hope this has informed you. I hope this has inspired you. And even if you start small, like I did, you can end up with a healthier life.